We're going to take a look at the report section in this video. We're looking at an iPhone simulator running a Logbook Pro version 2 for the iPhone and iPad. I've added information both to my device and my PC, and now I'm ready to take a look at some reports. Reports are generated by Logbook Pro PC Edition. Reports do not reflect data that's been added to your device. You have to synchronize the new data to your device back to the PC Edition. Then the PC Edition will sync back to the MySync portal, and then back to your device to pick up the report information. Now you can totally automate this process, such as airline pilots on the road. Logbook Pro PC Edition does have something called scheduled sync, where you can have the Logbook Pro PC Edition sync with the MySync portal every hour, 6 hours, or what interval you set. So you can be away on an airline trip, enter your new flights or any of your new data, sync it to the MySync portal, and with Logbook Pro PC Edition minimized on your home computer, it will automatically pull down the data, update the reports, and upload the new report data. So the next time you launch your iPhone app, especially with Sync on Start selected, you can get your report updates even while away from your PC. So you can learn more about that at logbookpro.com/docs/sync, SYNC. So let's take a look at the reports available on the device. The first one is the currency. These are your currencies as you have defined in Logbook Pro PC Edition. Now you can see on the bottom, and this is every bottom of the section of the groups, you'll see that this is as of your last sync date of your PC, which in this case was 12/24/1856 UTC. So you can see that when this data is effective of that last date and time. So you can look at your currency groups and your currencies. You'll get a red flag if the currency is expired, a green flag if the currency is in fact current. And then there is also a third flag option, which is a yellow question mark, which is when the device cannot determine the currency status. And this is typically caused by a different date format on your PC versus your device. For example, if your PC is set to a Norway date and time setting and your device is set to a US English date and time setting, those date and times will have a mismatch, and therefore, or those formats will have a mismatch, and the device will not properly determine. So it will show you a yellow question mark. So do keep your device and your PC using the same regional settings, and you won't have a problem. So your currencies are available. Now keep in mind you can add history items. Let's say you want to have your history items appear on your device. Currencies can be created to include history events, such as your medicals, flight reviews, etc. So you can create a history currency, create a currency, call it medical, and then you can add your Class 3 medical as a currency item, and now you can synchronize your PC to your device and actually see your history items as well in the currency area. We have a recent newsletter article on this, so you can check our website and find that information, or email sales@nc-software.com, and I'll send you the link. The next report area is Lookback. Now Lookback is separated by 4 different tabs. The first one is a summary of your hours, broken down by this month, last month, and other date intervals. And then we have the same intervals, but this time it's flights. So you see a count of your flights on the right-hand side. So we have hours and we have flights. Now, if you're using Logbook Pro Professional or Enterprise Edition, you will have access to these other 2 tabs for 121 and 135. You won't see this data. You can tap the FAR 121, but it'll tell you that Professional Edition is required to see this information. So all you have to do on your PC, if you only have the Standard Edition, is you can buy the license upgrade from Standard to Professional for $39, and then resync your PC, and then this information will appear on your device. So you can see the limits presented for, excuse me, 121 data, and the same thing for 135 data. And again, you have your as of date, so you know exactly when these values are effective against. And again, with the scheduled sync, you can add your new flights to your device, sync to the cloud, your PC can pick it up, send back the updated reports. Log stats, advanced analysis of your flying. You've got hours, your total landings, your approaches. Then we have a general group here, just totals. And you also see percentages. Some airlines, etc., want, if you're going for an interview, they want to know some of your percentages. Some of your percentages could be too high, showing you're not logging something properly, or it could show a lack of experience, such as your night percentage, your instrument percentage, or typically two of them that are looked at. You'll also see breakdowns by aircraft characteristics, such as category, class, classification, aircraft classification, and then some miscellaneous values, which are complex time, type rated time, etc. Now, all this comes from your options aircraft area. So it is important for each aircraft type that you completely configure out that type. Make sure you scroll that spreadsheet, that grid to the right, and get all the characteristics of that type filled out. And that'll enable reports like this to accurately present information based on your flying. So you can see all this, and then we have custom columns. If you have custom time columns, then you'll see those as well. And then the last report is the summary bar report. Remember, this is a configurable report in Logbook Pro PC. If you go to Options, Flight Log, you'll see a summary bar button on the top right, and you can add fields. So if you want to track other values, you can customize this report to show those values just by editing your summary bar configuration. So a lot of information in here to help you out, to give you a good analysis of your flying, all right on your iPhone app or your iPad device as well. So this concludes the video on reports.